Hi, do you guys want to do another Halloween DIY? Well, let's get started. We're going to need a skeleton of some sort, something that is easy to cut, maybe even styrofoam, like the Dollar Tree pumpkin or skeletons I hauled. So something like that. And we're going to need creepy crawlies. I have a pack of spiders. I found this snake. I have this creepy animal. Yep, this. Probably fly. A small bag of snake, or a bag of small snakes, I should say. And another bag of creepy crawlies. So these have like, cockroaches, centipedes, moths, butterflies, grasshoppers, yeah, all kinds of stuff. So we're going to need that. We're going to need some sort of a chalkboard paint. I mean, some sort of white paint, I'm sorry. I'm going to use this plaster, almost white, and a chalkboard. What else are we going to need? We are going to need a picture frame. I have an 8x10 that I'm going to try to use. Now again, you can use 5x7. Some of the videos I have seen, they used a 5x7. I'm going to use this one. It is one that I've already had. It was an extra in an auction box. And it is like 10x13 or something like that. 8x10, 10x13. But I'm going to use that as well. And my Dollar Tree crafting bowl and paintbrushes. And let's get this party started, right? Let's get the crafting. Well, let's get started. The first thing we do is get our bowl, because we're going to put paint in it. If you need to, you can clean it out. You can use the wet ones. I just sprayed it with an everyday Dollar Tree clean degreaser. Again, this doesn't have to be perfect. What I'm trying to say is, it is okay if everything is not perfect. Craft with your mistakes. And the most important thing is to have fun. If you're not having fun, you're not going to do it again. So this here is just an everyday shipping paper. I pick it up by the roll from Dollar Tree. I use this stuff. Look at, you get a lot of it on there. I use it all the time. Sometimes you have boxes that need to be covered up. It can't have any, like say it says bread on it. And you just can't ship somebody out, use somebody else's box. You have to cover their name up. So, you know, if you have an Amazon box, you can use it, but you just have to cover it up for reselling. So this stuff is great for that. And what I like it for is not only to cover up my work area, but it's great for DIYs. This is what I like to put on the back of the fireplace wall and decorate for the holidays. Maybe I'll put a chorus from A Christmas Carol, and then decorate the side with Christmas stuff and hang it up. Yeah, make it look like a nice long scroll. Yeah, anyways, you can do all kinds of stuff with this paper. First thing I'm going to do is, oh my goodness, I'm tearing the house up. Lights are swinging. We're going to paint this. And I'm going to pick everything up that I just knocked on the floor. We're going to paint all of our stuff. But I suggest just cleaning them up real quick. It only takes a second. And everything will adhere so much better. And again, you guys, it doesn't have to be perfect. I mean, if you're giving it away as a gift, oh, absolutely, take your time with it. For video purposes and the fact that I am decorating with this, I'm going to go with my perfectly imperfect decorating. That is so Bohippian style. So we're going to let that dry. I mean, it's a wet wipe. It doesn't take long. We're going to paint everything, you guys. The window, the frame. You may require a couple of coats. That's why I like the chalkboard paint. One of my videos, I showed you how you can make chalkboard paint. It's like, say like a 1 cup paint to 1/3 of a cup of baking soda. And of course you can, you know, adjust that. So yeah, I'm going to paint this, the whole thing, that part too, the glass as well. And you guys, I'll be back, I'll meet you back here when I'm done. So I just set that off to the side. Make sure you have some scissors, because next, we're still painting, don't put that away. We're going to paint our creepy crawlies. And our face skull. So if you couldn't find a skull and the only thing but you found skulls with stuff attached to it, like I found a hat, maybe you found a crossbones, you can cut them off and just keep the skull. I happen to love, love, love the little hat, but I'm going to cut this webbing out. And I'm going to paint this as well. So I'm going to cut this all off. We don't need any of this stuff. So I'm going to cut all that out, and I'm going to open all of these up and lay them out. And I'll be right back with you. Okay, so I opened up the packages, and the next thing we're going to do is we're just going to paint them all white, whatever ones you want. So I started separating them as trying to figure out what I wanted and what I didn't want. I definitely don't want to use these on there, so I'm putting them off to the side. And I'm not sure if I'm going to need 2, 4, 6, 8 spiders, so I'm going to keep 3 of them. We'll do 5. And we're doing this big bug. We're doing the big snake. How about 3 or 4 little snakes? Oh yeah, we're totally doing all of them. A couple roaches. These must be crickets. Alright, so we'll do a couple crickets. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We're going to paint all of these white and this. So I'm going to go ahead and start first. So I cut everything off. And I was like, I'm just going to cut the webbing out of there. Yeah, smarter senses prevailed. And if I just got grizzly with it, I could pull it right off. So we're just going to paint this fella white. Or whatever color you choose to use. I prefer using this. All this stuff is going to get hot glued on my picture frame. And we're going to have an amazing Halloween wall display, tabletop display, Halloween decor. So yeah, we're just going to paint these. We're going to paint our snakes. We're going to paint our spiders. Everything. All this stuff right here I have. And then maybe extras. Who knows? We're going to paint it all white, you guys. So I will be back with you when I'm done. So let's continue painting this together. I was like, there's really no reason why we can't paint it together. I have to get a little more paint in here. Yeah, let's just paint together. Making a mess. Let me move this out of the way somehow. Let's just stand it up. There. A little damp everywhere you touch. Yeah, let's just paint it off. I actually feel like I don't know what I'm doing here. I don't know why. Dropped some. Get it covered best you can. May require more than one coat. That's okay. Because as we glue it on our picture frame, we might realize we have to add some paint to it here and there. Anyways, oh Jesus. What's she barking at? She don't know. Hold on, guys. Lagertha. The neighbor's grandkids are visiting next door. And it sounds like they're going for wheeler rides. We'll probably hear the squeal of little kids' delight soon. And you're like, how come they're not in school? Today, the day we are filming this video, is Columbus Day. There, so we're just going to paint our skull up. Set it out of the way to dry. Now let's paint these. I'm going to flip them upside down because I don't want to take a chance on seeing any color anywhere. And again, this is chalkboard paint, so it covers nicely. Mush it down in there. If you don't know, this is a Dollar Tree paintbrush out of the automotive, you know, the hardware section. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to be placing all of our animals on our display board. But it's going to be fun just figuring out how we're going to place them. Most of these, I was going to say most of these are Dollar Tree toys, but that is not true. I searched and searched. I'm not even sure if I got anything from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to do his belly too. Tickle, tickle. Just kidding. Yeah, like I said, I don't want to take a chance on seeing any color coming through on either side. We're just going to do the best we can to paint it up real good. This chalkboard paint dries very fast, the Waverly. I did not get it because of the name. I got it because I was at Walmart and their prices are very competitive and comparable to anywhere else I'm going to get it. So I might as well just grab it while I'm there. There she goes. Lagatha, it's fine. It's just the neighbors. Lagatha, come on, girl. It's all right. You're fine, girl. She's like, but Ma, there's kids out there. There's widow kids, and I love little kids. Aw, you're fine. You go out later. So this is rubber, you guys. I'm just going to manipulate it so I can paint it. This paint dry, I mean, it's going to wash off your hands. Don't worry about getting it on your hands. And truthfully, it's going to wash off your work surface area as well. But it's easier just to cover it up. And again, this is 3M shipping paper. I got a whole roll of it. I get the roll, I should say, from Dollar Tree. Get this abdomen painted. And again, it may take a few coats. Some of these, and the more I touch them, the worse I make them. These I got from the Halloween Spirit store. There were, oh my gosh, how many? Like 20-some pieces. Okay, 18 pieces for $5.99. And then the Halloween, the glitter spiders, there's 8 of them for $1.98. So just cover these up. I hope YouTube doesn't just use the roaches as a thumbnail. Oh my gosh. You never know what your thumbnail is going to be. I never know what my thumbnail is going to be. Sometimes I do add the thumbnail. But a lot of times I just let YouTube put it on there. And I think it's just as still of a photo for so many seconds as possible, and that's what YouTube grabs, I believe. So if you don't want to leave your thumbnail photo up to YouTube, go ahead and take your own. So these are probably going to be impossible to tell what they are afterwards. Oh well. We get into our work. She's so mad because I won't let her go outside. Today's workout video was not good either. I mean, it was fine. Don't get me wrong. I mean, she can't help it. She's an excited little puppy dog. Not quite so little, but you know what I mean. She can't contain herself sometimes, as in now. We're just going to paint these little legs all up. So my son Dominic had a spider. One time it had 7 legs. Didn't have 8 legs. He named her Siete. Is that how you say it? Siete. believe she was a rose. Oh gosh, I'm going to get it wrong, but I'm going to say a rose-haired tarantula. Yeah, you never knew what any of the kids were bringing home for pets. Look what followed me home, Mom. I know that rose-haired tarantula did not follow your butt home, Dominic. But one time, my Christopher, and this is as he was he's an adult, so this happened as an adult. He was outside one of his a new apartment they had moved into, and he heard something in the bushes, and it was getting louder and getting closer and closer, and out jumped a teddy bear hamster, ran right up to him to be rescued. Yes, I can't remember what he named it, but he took care of it, made it feel safe, and then as it was stronger and healthier, I believe he gave it to a forever home. Yeah, I just thought it was so cute. It ran right up to him to be rescued. So have I told you guys that I can't have fake nails for 30 weeks? 30 weeks! I think it's down to 26 now. Maybe 25. Yeah, you're right. Yep, bowling. Bowling. The things we give up for bowling, I tell ya. You're like, you guys are like, you're so dramatic. Somebody help me. I have to go 25 weeks. 25 more weeks with no nails. Yeah, you guys, you like my painting technique? Alrighty. Yeah, I was gonna just pause the video and then start again when I had these painted, but I have noticed myself, when I look up YouTube videos, I love the videos where people are talking, you see when they make a mistake, this snake is not dead yet, he keeps moving. Maybe, so that's how we paint, and make sure that critter's not moving. Yeah, no, I like the longer videos. I like to hear what people have to say. And don't get me wrong though, there are some amazing edited videos with lots of crafts in them. I love watching those couple hour long crafts too, because I get lots of ideas. But you guys are so comical and so funny. I really like to watch and hear the longer videos. So I thought I would do this one longer instead of just clipping it up short. Let me know. This green doesn't want to cover. Whoa, look at this one. You guys are so crazy. I hope we're still filming. If not, I'll see you when we're done. I'm going to see if we're still filming. Okay, we are. That's great. That's always good. So you guys want to guess what happened this morning? So I woke up, went to make coffee, and my canister on the coffee bar was empty. And no big deal. Go to the pantry, get the coffee container out, and fill it back up, right? Wrong. I had absolutely no coffee. No coffee. Dollar Tree shopper here that I am, I had no coffee at all. Well, let me rephrase that. I had enough coffee in the small container on the coffee bar to get a half a pot. A half a pot of coffee this morning. I can't wait till Larry comes home. He's going to bring me more. So let's paint this cricket up. I think that's what it is. It is now. They are now all albino crickets, snakes, spiders, skeletons, cockroaches, centipedes. We have now turned them albino. Which brings me to another story. I don't know if my brother watches any of my videos. They live in Georgia. And so anyway, when we were little, I would cut through the cemetery on my way to school. And every single morning, I would see this white squirrel. And at that age, I had no idea. I didn't even know anything about albinos. My brother's older than me. So I told him, all excited and a little scared, because I saw this thing every single morning. Michael, there's a ghost squirrel in the cemetery. No, but I was so adamant about it that I had convinced him that this white squirrel, that I saw it every single day. So the following morning, he walked to school with me. We cut through the cemetery, and there's that ghost squirrel. What's my brother do? You guys, he started laughing at me. And I was like, but Michael, and he was like, Tracy Lynn, that is not a ghost. That is an albino squirrel. Yup. And that's when I learned about albino animals. Thought I was being followed by a ghost squirrel to school every single day. No, it was an albino squirrel. Wonder if he remembers that. Michael, if you're watching this video, you have to leave a comment and let me know if you remember the ghost squirrel. Well, I might as well keep going with the stories, right? You want to know what else? When I was little, now you guys remember, I'm going to be 52 in March, so I'm not so little anymore. Yeah, when I was little, I used to think dogs were boys and cats were girls. That's no lie. Yeah. Didn't want to talk about embarrassing? Yeah. When I told my brother about that one, that didn't go over well either. He probably thought his sister wasn't the brightest crayon in the box. Right? Come on, you guys. You got to leave me a comment and let me know. Tell me the goofy things you thought or happened to you. I can't be the only one that does dumb things or thinks dumb things. Please, somebody help me out here. I mean, this is YouTube. There's videos everywhere. You guys are like, yeah, but those are pretty much fake, Tracy. You're talking about real stuff. So I have just a couple more. I have another snake. And yeah, I have like, oh, I said a couple more. Now we have 4. That's few too extra. So this 3M paper, you guys, not that I, expected to be doing a review on 3M paper, but look how it's holding up with me painting in the same exact spot all the time. I have not put a hole in it yet. So yeah, you can, this is great for shipping papers, wrapping a box and shipping it. This 3M is great. You see how it's holding up to paint. So how it'll hold up to weather. Oh. his tail wasn't quite right. How are we doing on time? Not too bad. We'll paint these and we'll let them dry. And then we're gonna put our project together. Oops, I missed. Larry's gonna come home from work. I want to know what in the world I'm doing. Actually, that's not true. He has totally quit asking me what in the world I'm doing. Long time ago. Long time ago. And he no longer says, what in the world do you want that for? He doesn't ask me that anymore. He's just like, okay. All right, if that's what you need. Darn tootin'. How are we going to get these projects done if we don't have what we need? These poor things. Wonder if this is what people feel like when they go through a color run. My grandson did one not long ago for a school to help the varsity. Was it varsity? No, seniors. And I saw pictures of him when he was done. He had some color on him. Is this what you guys feel like? All right, so I'm going to end this. I'm going to clean up. And you guys, I'm not going to end this. I will be back when everything's dry and we start putting everything on our picture frame. I'm so excited. Okay, so I'll be right back. So I've put a couple more coats of paint on all of our Halloween stuff. Here's the mask, which is going to be hot glued into, well, we can't see that very well, can we? We may have to change this camera angle, you guys. Let me put you on pause and fix it. Let's see how this angle works. Maybe a little awkward, but this way we can all see it. And hopefully, I don't knock it over. Yeah. First, I have my hot glue guns warming up. Of course, my cordless, oh no. Hold on. I don't think I turned it on. Well, let's see how this works. I'm not having much luck with my camera angles. So make sure you have a cup of coffee. This may take a while. Bear with me. We're going to hot glue the face onto the frame. So just work your glue. And we're not quite hot enough yet. So while we're doing that, I'm going to go get my saw so I can saw my snake, because I want this snake in and out of the eyes. So hold on. So we'll just do this together. I'm going to pick a random spot on the snake. I could probably cut this, but I'm going to see how easy it is to saw it. Way easier. And I want another chunk cut off because this part is going to come out beyond the other eye. Fingers out of the way. Kids, big and old and young, be careful. You don't want to hurt yourself. Oops, I just cut through my paper. Alright, now I'm going to clean my mess up. And of course, always put it back to where it belongs. Safety first. Let's get our glue gun. Okay, so let's see how this works. I have some paint because we are going to have to do some touch-ups. My favorite crafting bowl, some paint brushes, a smaller paintbrush to get into some of the small cracks. And since we cut our snake, we're going to have to most likely paint those as well. So I have them ready. I have clean up wet wipes. Oops, sorry. Clean up wet wipes. It is upside down. And yeah, let's get started. So we're going to hot glue the mask. Hopefully it's ready. Just go all around the edge here. Sorry if I was not in frame. Do the best you can. You don't have a whole lot of time with this glue. And set it down in the center the best you can. You can always, well, I put glue on the bottom and didn't even need it there. That was a waste. Let's get rid of that. Hopefully you guys can see. Like I said, don't worry about any spots. We can always touch them up. I want him coming out. I guess I wanted this a little smaller. Maybe we'll go like that. So I'm going to hot glue the snake into his eye. So I'm going to put some here. Put some here. And like I said, we're going to touch that up anyway. Hold it in place. Oh, I'm making a mess. That's not surprising. Don't worry about the glue. You can paint over it. Yeah, see, I really wanted this snake a little bit smaller. More like coming in like this. We're going to hot glue them right there. Hey, craft with your mistakes. Really, it's okay. Hot glue them back into place. And if you have to put it in a slightly different spot, it is okay. Put some glue. Haha, sorry, I know I'm in the way. This is like the worst. I should have cut him smaller. I'm just going to stick some glue right here so I can adhere it to the eyeball socket, right like that. I'm going to hold it up. Hold the head down and the other part of the body up. There we go. Much better. We're going to put him here. Just hold them into place. They'll stay. And I'm going to hot glue the tail down once it's stuck into place. This one here is going here. I'm going to go ahead and get it ready. Now I had already decided to put this one here only because the hat, just to kind of, there we go. All the little hot glue tails we can remove afterwards. No big deal. I have a hot glue run here. I really don't want there. There we go. Just get rid of it. And apparently that's the way it's staying. That's the way it wants to be. That's the way it's staying. And if that's the way it is, you guys, step back and leave it. Don't fight. Don't fight with it. And he's on there pretty good. So we're just gonna, that's the middle of our snake. Here are all my painted friends. Let's do the spiders. So yeah, just decide where you want them. Put your hot glue on it. They'll stay. It's all right. Can always put more. So let's do the spiders first. So I had 5 spiders, but no matter how many coats I put on this pink one, or this, yeah, I cannot, it bleeds through. So I grabbed another spider. I may put a white coat. I would do another one. Why not? There we go. Just smush them into place. Yeah, just decide where you want them. It really doesn't even matter. Just wherever, oopsies, wherever you think they look great. I like this one coming out of the bottom, like this is their nest. So let's put this one there. What else do we have? We have some snakes. Let's use these. We have 5 snakes. Yeah, just like that. So we'll stick a little bit of glue anywhere on him you want. And you guys, the glue's hot. Careful, get it on your fingers. I do have protectors. I do not know why I'm not using them. Caution. We can probably turn it down now to a lower glue temp. Okay. Don't sweat small stuff. So we'll just decide where we want to put our snakes. Baby snakes. Right there? Okay, sounds good to me. Plop it into place. Again, without burning ourselves. Yeah, just fill in your blank spots. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have a blister. Let's see, we need another spot. Should we put a snake up here? No, I think it needs to come across the bottom. Ooh, this one is like a cobra type one. Ah, yeah, this one. So we'll put some right here. Oh, I love it how his head sticks up. And right here, I'm gonna have to get another glue stick. So while we're doing that, we might as well have a swig of our coffee. Oh my gosh, that glue burn. So these are Crafter Squares glue sticks. They are awesome. I love the longer ones. Oops, sorry, I keep holding them upside down. I love the longer ones. And again, I turned my glue temperature down to low because once it warmed up, I don't think we need such a high temperature. I have one more snake. Where shall we put it? Here in the corner, coming down. Just like that. Now, let's use the next biggest ones, which are these, what are they, centipedes? They are now. They seem like they're all going the same direction. Maybe not. Okay, so I have 3 of these. I mean, how difficult is it, Tracy? Just put them on there. Right there. We need to be at an angle. Right there. And right here. Is it weird there's only 3 and not 4? Okay. And that's where it stays. Yep. That's all right. There's no mistakes in crafting. All right, which way are these guys going? All right, this one's headed this way. Whoops. What do we have next? The next biggest ones? Roaches. Oh my gosh, this is getting creepy. Ew. Should it be on his hat or on his head? Or are there too many of them? Right there, you got it. I heard ya. One of my viewers told me that she watched my skeleton, my fairy skeleton DIY. And she said, Tracy, I was yelling at you through the screen about your fairy wings. I know. Crafting errors. But next time, I'll do it properly the first time. And I'll do my best to make sure I remember that the white, I really didn't need the white wings to show, right? But that's okay. say it all the time. Craft with your mistakes. Where in the world should we put this other roach? 1, 2, 3. Right on his hat. Next thing we have are crickets, I believe. And we're going to put these guys just anywhere. Oh my gosh, I love how it's turning out. Yeah, this one's going right there. And again, caution, glue's hot. And then leave it. Don't change your mind. Okay, this one's going to have to go. It's coming over here. It is what it is, right there. Stop. And we have one more. Where should it go? Right here? I hear you loud and clear. Love it. Now we have these 3 little caterpillars. And yeah, probably not. Just joking, you guys. Well, that's not too bad, is it? Nope, not at all. Let's see. We have 2 more. Should I stick something underneath the tail? Yeah, I agree. Yep, it is. And you could still add so many more if you wanted to. I still have more I could paint. Like I said, I could have added that other spider as well, but it really shows up. And truthfully, I really like it the way it is. Let me know, you guys. You can take all these off. No big deal. They'll come off real easy. Excuse me. Once it totally dries. Or you can leave it and have it look like spider webs. And let's check it out real quick and see where we need some extra paint. And again, you guys, paint just like nail polish and stuff like that. You shouldn't shake it. You should just like roll it around. I mean, you can shake it if you want. You're going to get air bubbles. If you don't care about air bubbles, shake away, you know? All right, so I'm just going to hold on to it and get some of these cracks and crevices filled in. Anything you're not happy with, just fill it in. Anywhere you think you might see a color on one of your little pets, one of your new besties. Yeah. You want to make sure they're all happy and filled in. I know you're probably seeing spots everywhere that I'm not seeing. Oh yeah, the snake. Oh my gosh, yeah, thanks. Was it in there? That's okay. We don't have to be professional. I'm really just concerned about color on the bugs. New friends coming through. Not really concerned about the skull face too much, because it was white, gray, and black, more or less, anyway. I love these spiders, that glitter. The texture really, really helped adhere. The paint, sorry. I was concentrating. Cover that hot glue up. Spider legs, got hot glue all over them. Like I said, you guys get super creative. Oh my gosh, I love this. I love it. This is one of my favorite Halloween projects so far. And I really, truly love the fairy DIY we did together. Like I said, don't worry. You don't have to be perfect. Now, if you're giving this away as a gift, I know two of my grandsons, their aunt is getting married on Halloween. Lauren, I don't know if you watched the videos, but congratulations. I hope you and George have a long, long, happy life. So yeah, you could give them away as gifts. You can do anything you want. Yeah, I don't know if Julian and Gabe or their Aunt Lauren are they're going to see the video. But hey, I mentioned you. Thought about you. Sending good vibes. Oh, yeah. This looks a little weird. We better paint that. We don't want it to look like a boogie. You know what I mean? I'm going to do it, you guys. I'm going to say it. You remember the joke? Remember the joke when we were little kids? How do you make a handkerchief dance? Put a little boogie in it. That's for my grandkids. Well, it really makes those strands stand out now. Oh, well. Oops. Cover that up. That was my first faux pas. Is that what you call it? My first mistake. So, for video purposes, we're going to stop that. I'm going to move everything out of the way, and I will be right back. Oops. Do you guys want to make a pumpkin topiary? You do? Let's get started. Yeah, so I was hoping you were going to say yes. I'm excited. That was everything we're going to need. We may need a few more things, but I'm going to clear everything out of the way. And we are going to paint these pumpkins. Plaster. Anything you want. Well, no, truly, not anything you want. Depending on what your decor for the season is, whether you're going, hold on. You may be just using the contemporary regular colors, orange and black. Use whatever you want. I'm going to paint them all a plaster. And my color theme is going to be the plaster and purple. Yeah. Maybe you want to do blue. Maybe you want to do pink. Maybe, I don't know. You can do however you want. I'm going to start mine off painting every single one white. Put a little bit in here. This is my favorite bowl. It's a Dollar Tree bowl. Mention it every time I use it. It's perfect. yeah, so we're just gonna paint her up. You know what? Before I get too far, let's pull these off. All of them. These are the unfinished carvable pumpkins. So they're hollow on the inside. There. You guys, some of you are probably like, oh, I hate that sound. I'm so sorry, you guys. I'm one of those people, styrofoam does not bother me. Not one bit. My son Chris drives him nuts. But you can always mute this video. I guess I should probably hold on to it by the stem. A couple of them are probably going to have the stem removed so that we can attach it to the other ones. I'm making this way more difficult than it needs to be. I just want a more solid color on it so it just doesn't look like styrofoam. Set it off to the side to dry. I'm going to do the other two. So I'm going to put you guys on pause while I do that. I'm sure we don't need to be annoying, right? Okay. I have one more to do. We might have to put a second coat on. We'll see. I have just a little bit left on this one. Oopsies. I don't know why I'm worried about the stem, because like I said, a couple of them, the stem's going to be cut off, and the very top one, we're going to either paint it or replace it with a real piece of wood. I haven't decided yet. So I'm going to let that dry. I'm going to clean my bowl, clean my brush, and see if I need a second coat. So I'll see you guys back here when it dries. You know what? Tip. If you're going to use your bowl and your brush soon, and it's like, it's just a waste of time to keep rinsing my brush out because it takes forever to dry, stick that stuff in the fridge. I'd say the freezer, but I don't know. Let's just stick it in the fridge for now. I mean, it's not going to dry because we're going to be using it shortly. Let me know what you do. Do you wrap it in saran wrap or what? I'm just tossing it in the refrigerator right now because, like I said, I'm going to be using it very, very soon. So I have one coat of paint on each pumpkin, and I'm debating what I want to do to stack them. Put a hole. I think that might be the smartest thing to do. Let's try that. Because they're carvable pumpkins, so they're supposed to be hollow on the inside. It's not like we need a huge hole. You guys, I'm so sorry. Maybe I'll pause this so you don't have to listen. So they totally are carvable pumpkins. Let's see if this, and it, I mean, it so totally is hollow on the inside. Oh, you guys, check it out. Oh, it's perfect. Okay. So, I'm going to do another one because I want 3 of them. I have my hot glue guns, the one plugged in, that is always plugged in. And I have my cordless one on. Oops, sorry. There goes the corded one. And warming up. Blue means it's charged and ready to warm up. So I'm going to put you on pause again and cut the bottom of the other one. Perfect. Move that out of the way. And I think what I want to do next is have a coffee break. Think about it. No, I'm going to paint the pumpkins again. So I'm going to put some white paint in this one. And I don't know, you can't see, but behind me, I have some coffee cans that I saved, plastic ones, for like greasing it. So I'm going to use the lid on one of them for my other paint. So I'm going to put some purple, because you know me. So I'm going to get this. Again, if you are worried about air bubbles, you can do like nail polish and just roll it around. Purple. Ew. It's a little weird looking. Okay, hold on. Let me get that off. There we go. And again, I have my work area sort of covered. Here we go. Glue gun. White is going in here. I'm going to use this. This stuff clears. This covers so nice. I'm going to mix it up a little bit. Oh gosh, I don't have the strength to open it. Urgh. There we go. Grandma, Trey, you better start lifting some weights. Oh my gosh. It just made me think of a movie I watched last night on Netflix. Whoops, that's way too much weight, I believe. What was it called? Talking about weights. There was this dude that, the weight squeezy things, you remember seeing those? They're for your hands, you squeeze them. Well, I think it was called I Came By. Oh my goodness. It was good. Scary good. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is, I want to paint one pumpkin purple. And I think it's going to be the center one, so as long as the center one has a hole in it, I'm going to paint my pumpkin purple. So you guys, really paint them. Use whatever colors you want. You know me, oh, I squealed again. Purple's my favorite color. We may need more than one coat, that's fine. If you want to turn this into more of a Halloween DIY instead of a autumn, fall, you could use your traditional colors. I have just this section here. I'm not going to worry about the stem because it is in the middle, so it's getting covered up. There we go. I'm going to set this one off to the side. And what do I want to do next? So the next one is going to have, this is the bottom. What do I want to do with the bottom? Should I put another coat of white on it? No, I think they look just fine. All right, I think I need some more purple paint. I want to put lines. This might be too big. Can you see? Okay. Whoops. We're just gonna do, my paintbrush is totally too big for this, but we can fix it. I'm going to do every other one. Oh goodness, I probably should use a smaller paintbrush. But if you're not going to worry about it, just paint every other section. We have the white chalkboard paint. We can touch it up, make it look better. Make it totally look better. And again, you can use any color you want. I'm not worried about not being, again, I'm not worried about not being in the lines. We be specific about this. I'm going to do touch-ups on it anyways. If you get to a spot that is like, that's a little deformed, go with the flow. Make your own little lines. See, now this one's a little bigger. I guess I should probably stay in frame, right? You're like, yeah, that would probably help a little. There we go. And again, I'm gonna fix it anyways. Don't worry about it. That one's a little chunk. That's okay, don't worry. Imperfectly perfect. So we're gonna let that dry a little bit, have another coffee break, because that's what I do best. This one, I want to do something a little totally different. This is gonna be the very top one. And I want to do like some dots. So I'm just dipping. I have a couple different sizes here. I don't quite know what size I want. So I'm going to test them. Oh yeah, that one's too big. So I'm going to use this smaller one and place some dots. Can always go back over them if you're not perfect. People, I don't know, if you are a nail you know, nail art person, you probably have all sorts of cool tools that you can use. So you could, like, maybe you want to do squirrelies. Did I say squirrelies? I meant swirls. Little swirly bobs. So you could just go all the way down. And let me think. A swirl. How are we going to do a swirl? Wonder if I could do one with this. Maybe. Something a little more gentle. Maybe. All right. Let's just try it. Oh, it's perfect. Oh, you guys, Lagertha's barking. I'll be right back. So, you guys, I goofed up. I totally goofed up. Yes, I want swirls, but not there. So I'm just going to cover that back up with some white paint, and I want a panel of white and a panel of color. So I'll skip that one. Let's just start in the center. Oh, sure, this one's not as good as the first one. Just put them everywhere you want. Everywhere, anywhere. If I had a super teeny tiny fine paintbrush, it'd probably work better. I know I have one somewhere, but where it's at, nobody knows. Take some of them and come around even more. Like so. Maybe this one. Maybe you want to do different colors. That's fine too. Don't worry if you make a mistake, you guys. Just have fun. Sorry, probably out of frame. Trying not to make them all go the same direction. There. Maybe we should add another little one up here at the top. What do you think? It's probably going to get covered up anyway, but oh well. So we're going to have a white panel right here. And then this one here is going to be polka dots. Purple polka dots. Let's have fun with this one. You guys, this is why they're not formed exactly perfect. That is why my other striped pumpkin, some of them are messed up. Yeah, let's blame it on the maker instead of the the person doing. Don't blame it on the artist. Oh, you guys, did I overstep my boundary? I totally did. Oh, well. I skipped one. Okay, so white. Squirrely, white, polka dot. Yeah, so they might not quite line up perfectly. White swirls. Alright, so I'm going to put you guys on pause, and I'm just going to continue to do this in all sorts of ways. Oops, and not make a mess. Okay, so this is what I've come up with. Now, it is not perfect, you guys, but again, craft with your mistakes. And it's only $1.25. And if it's that bad, throw it away or repaint it and start all over. I mean, really, just repaint it and start all over. I think it's adorable. I think I'm going to leave it as is. This is going to be my top. My top. I'm so happy. This is my bottom, or I mean my middle. So this is going to sit on top of that. Ooh, I almost messed it up. Whew. This is going to sit on top. And so on and so forth. So those are almost dry. I think I'm going to take some time and clean this one up now. Oops. Maybe we need to let it dry some more. Not quite dry enough in some spots. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, see, you can't hardly even tell we messed that one up. Well, kind of, sort of, but shh, don't tell anybody. Is there another dry one? Kinda. What did I do? I stuck it on something. Maybe I better fix those. First, let's do this. I don't know why I'm worrying about the bottom. So as it dries, you can repair your lines and make them look better. So I'm going to go ahead and let this stuff dry, and when I come back, we're going to hot glue it together. I'm going to give them a few more minutes to dry. I've been going over some of the white in the purple stripes. Just trying to make them look a little better. Again, you guys, craft with your mistakes. These do not have to be perfect. I'm waiting for this one. I mean, if you're going to give it away as a gift, by all means, take your time and make these perfect. Again, I'm going to let this dry a little bit, so I'm going to put you guys on pause, and I'll be back soon. So while those are drying, I hauled this in a previous video, a viewer friend gift haul, and I want to make something just like this to hang off my pumpkins. But I want to make it out of our Dollar Tree Crafters square paper. So I'm going to use the check for one side, and I'm going to use the black for the other. And I'm just going to cut it out. Okay, so the best thing here is to not make a mess. I'm just going to roll it out a little bit. Move my hot glue out of the way. We'll set something on it. I'm going to tape, no, hold on. I'm going to hold something down here. This should work. So I grabbed a pen, and on the reverse side, I'm just going to draw a couple of them out. I'm going to do a couple of them. Just to have them around for a in case I want to do another one. Have it for another DIY. So I'm just going to do this whole section right here. Might as well use it, right? Might be able to get 3. I mean, 4. Of course we're going to get 3. Can we get 4? If I turn it. If I don't make a mess. Well, if I would have been more prepared, I probably could have done it better and gotten 4 out of it. But hey, that's okay. Let's just cut this strip off. So even if you don't have a Cricut machine, you can still utilize the Dollar Tree Cricut paper, vinyl. So that was the black one. And move them out of the way. Might as well just draw it out. 3 of them. Make sure we're still in frame. No sense in trying to fit more on. Then we're just going to cut them out. Now you might have a paper cutter and you could do that super fast, super straight. But even if you don't, that's okay. So now we're just gonna cut them out. I mean, I guess we could have just drew one and used it as a pattern. I guess we probably could even have folded our paper like that and done it, but oh well. So I'm going to put you guys on pause again, and I'm going to cut these out. So I have them all cut out. Let's see how easy they are to peel and stick. We'll just get this one started. It's not so bad once you get grizzly with it. Just go grrr, and then it'll listen. See? See? There, okay. So my intention is to stick these bad boys together. Let's see how this will work. If this doesn't work, you guys, you know what? I'm a doof. This is totally not going to work because they're opposite. Look at that. What am I thinking? Well, let's do, how am I going to fix this dilemma, you guys? Hold on. Because I'm just like any other little kid. I just jump right in, and I don't even think about what I'm doing until I have to fix it. So what I've done is now I have a black one, and these ones should now be going the same direction. Oh, oops, don't do that, Trace. So we're just gonna stick them together, and if you want, you could always, without removing the backing, just hot glue them together. And all you have to do now is just clean them up a little. No big deal. Craft with your mistakes. And now we might not have the cutest pumpkin on the block, but we now have one. Two-sided. You can trim them up even more if you want. So let's put these other ones together. So I'm going to put the other ones together. There's no sense in doing the same thing and trimming them all out on video with you guys. So I will be right back when I've got, well, actually I only need the one. I'll be back in a minute. And also, if you want to, just cut your strip out. This one is black on the side. Yep, sometimes you just got to get into your project before smarter ways. So I'm just gonna put this on here somewhere where it's gonna fit. And just cut it out. And then this one is gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna cut it out. And then I'm gonna do the same with the blacks on the buffalo check paper. Gosh, you guys, why didn't you tell me to do this to begin with? It would have made so much more sense. And then I'm just going to cut them out. So I'm going to cut a strip of the buffalo check because I need 2. And I'm going to do the same thing. So I'll be back. This is so much smarter of a way to do it, you guys. It was a momentary brain drain. Yeah, no? Makes it so much easier. Oh, crap. That's all right. Who cares, right? All right, so again, I'm going to cut these out, and I'll be back. I have those cut out, and I'm just going to put a hole in the top of each one. So let's just stick them together and see if our hole punch is strong enough to go through all of it. Probably not. Let's not embarrass ourselves. We'll only do half of them. Now, if this don't work, that'll be even worse, right? Stick them in there. Make sure you're going to have plenty of... Oh, yeah. Perfecto. Make sure they're all going the same way. Should be good. Oh, it's stuck. There we go. All right. Now let's find something to add to it. Beads, twine. Let's see what we come up with. So, you guys, I can't make up my mind. I can't make up my mind. I could put purple beads on them. Or I could use string pearls, which is what I really, really like. I can use some twine, some yarn. Oh my gosh. I'm going to use these. I'm going to see if our pumpkins are dry enough to hot glue together and put... Let's see what our next step is. I just don't know what to do, you guys. So... let's just start gluing these together and let it come to us. Whoops, sorry, I'm not even in frame. You do not have to have a high heat for these. Now, you guys, you can put them... Oops, hold on, sorry, let me see what she's doing. Okay, so these two are attached and hopefully dry. I have no idea who she was barking at. I don't even think she knows, you guys, to be truthful. But, so yeah, these two are adhered. Being careful now, because I don't want to, I want to let it dry real good. We are going to do the next one. I had a little proppy on it so it wouldn't stick to the paper. Clean my work area. Yeah, right. All right. So this is my bottom one. I'm just going to put hot glue. All the way around the top. If you need more, you can. This should do, though. Have your guys' Dollar Tree gotten the hot glue pads yet? There. All right. Let me adjust the camera angle, bring you up a little bit higher, so hold on. Here we go. That's better. Oops, maybe a little crooked. Hold on. Okay, so we're just going to call that good enough. And yes, there may, you know, it might not be perfect. But like I said, you can always touch it up afterwards. What do we want to do next? I love it. I love it. It's so cute. It's so stinking adorable. Okay, oh yeah, our tag. Do I even want to use it? Do I even want to use it? I'm not sure. Hold on. Let's rethink this. Okay, so I'm going to hot glue some rope to the top of this. We're just going to start over here. Put a nice glob. And hold it. work my way around. Because I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do with my stem. Just hide it in there. But I do like the brown look, the rope look here. So let's see how it turns out. Right? Why not? Just keep winding it around. So you get it where the size you want it. I'm going to hold it right there, hot glue it. Nice and tight. Sorry about that slamming. My depth perception, you guys, is horrible. Horrible. I hate to say that. Because I had been told a statistic one time. I don't know if it's, hopefully it's no longer true. Hopefully it wasn't true at all. But they said women's depth perception is worse than men's. So like if a woman's like, oh yeah, I was standing 20 feet away, you most likely weren't. You were most likely a lot farther away. I wonder if that's true. I wonder if that is true. Alright, so I'm going to decide where to cut this at and hot glue it down. So I'm going to cut my rope and I'll be right back. Okay, phew. So I finally have that cut. And for video purposes, it is not totally dry. So let's finish hot gluing this stem, right? Yeah. I almost got a stick from out in the yard to use. I thought that would have been cool, but then I was like, let's just use what we have already here in our crafting supplies. Stick that down in there. Just help cover that hole up a little. So do you guys remember those big black kitchen scissors? I was like, oh, these are the best. They're so sharp. Yeah, we broke them. Using them on other stuff than kitchen. There we go. How stinking cool. Oopsie, hot. I love it. Hey, it might not be perfect, but it's adorable. It's adorable. So what else are we going to do? Well, I guess we're going to use this. Can always do them different lengths. We can always wrap it around. Or is that too short? That is way too short. I really like these beads. So let's have 2 of these. And I'm going to hot glue it on the side. Right here. Perfect. Stick them right there. Just hold them in place, being careful, it's hot. What am I going to do with it? I have no clue. Do I want it? I really don't want the... Yeah, I do. I do want the black on there. I'm just going to hot glue. I'm going to hot glue it on with a bead. We will incorporate it. Like this. So you guys, welcome. If you haven't figured out, I am not a professional. I am a reselling grandma. And I like to show you how you can actually decorate and save money from, you know, Dollar Tree items. All right, or any dollar. Do it cheap, inexpensively. Inexpensively. Let's see. Let's just put some beads on here to add to it. I like the dark purple one. So I'm just going to put a dab, little dab will do ya. Hopefully they don't look like apples, but I like this. Is stinking adorable. Just the white beads hanging there. I think I should add something else to this one. No, that really makes it look like an apple. Hey, oh well, anyways. We're going to have fun with this. What about this one? So I'm just going to add some random beads to it, to this strip. What do I want? I don't want it to be top heavy, so I don't want too much. Let's put some of these down here. I like the lighter purple ones. I should have rethought the pattern on this because it's going to end up in the same spot as the other one. Oh well. Oh, Terry, you're making a mess. I guess I could lay it down. And make it a little easier on myself. Alright. So what color do I want to use now? I need this one, huh? Yep, I do. Let's see. This is going to be such a long video. Should I stop it right there? Or should I add one more dark one? Oh, we have it right here. Might as well add it in. I guess if it gets too top heavy, I'll have to figure it out. What do you think? Whoops. This one's stuck. There we go. If you want, you could get the, sorry about that. Dollar Tree has the awesome iron-on transfers. Let's get rid of this. Let's put a little, we're going to cut a little tail in that. Hold on a minute. My fingers don't fit in the, oh my gosh. So yeah, just cut like a little V tail in there. Down here, you could do the same thing. Fold it. Cut up. It'll just make it look a little bit fancier if you want. And I was saying, you could put one of the little rub-on transfers there if you would like. I'm not sure if I have anything to put on there, but I truly like it as is. I wished kind of wished I would have hot glued this in a different spot. What do you think? Just leave it? The dots look weird. Let me look at it. Hold on. Okay, so this is what I ended up doing. I ended up taking the purple bead off the top and I adhered it to a little bow I made out of the beads that were already on it. I stuck this ribbon so it's not going anywhere. It's where I want it. I adhered another one to keep them in place. And now what I'm curious is, should I put some greenery up here? Add a little color. Let's see. Why not? So cut these off. You can always use a little color, right? What is a Bohippian life or a boho life without color? Let's add some greenery. A little hot glue. Anywhere you want. Just like that is exactly how it's going to go. Or should it go back here? All right, I hear you. Okay, back here. Might as well put it all the way around it. We have 3. Use all the sides. All right, I heard you. I think it's super cute. Oh my gosh, you guys, I just got another idea. Because, where is it? I have this little rose that I made. Is it too much if we add it? Or a butterfly, moth. We could always paint it. Oh my gosh, no, the spider. Yep, that's what it is. Okay, so where's the rose gonna go? Where should we put the rose? Up top? All right, let me put you on pause while I look at it and think. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. We're just gonna put it where it drops. Right there. That's where it's going. I guess we could turn it a little. Turn it a little so the fatter side's up. There we go. The wider side. Narrower side down. And right there. I think so too, you guys. Or right here. Right there. Glue her up. I'm not even messing with the color. I'm going to leave the color as is. And it's going to go wherever it drops. Oh my gosh. I love it. Let's try to turn it just a tad bit more. There we go. What do you think? I think it's stinking adorable, you guys. All right. Let me clean my mess up, and I'll be right back. And this is what we ended up with. Hello, welcome back. Do you guys want to make some fairy skeletons? Yeah, I thought it'd be fun too. Let's get started. Okay, so the first thing we are going to do is cut the string off our skeletons. Take them out of the package here. You guys, keep checking back at your Dollar Tree store because they get stuff all the time. Just because they're out right now doesn't mean that they're going to be out the whole time, okay? Yeah, so like I said, cut them apart. Let's see. So I'm going to work on these knots. Take these out. Now you can use any butterfly ones you want. These ones have the sticker on the back. Let me tell you what, these things stick like crazy. You can use both sets if you want and just take this little pink off. And if you want, you can, well, we're going to be trimming these, so let's do that right now. We're going to want to trim these down so it fits on the back of our, of our skeleton. So go right up the center. And then we're just going to trim these. And we're going to hot glue it on the back. Oops, I forgot to turn my one hot glue on. My wireless one. Even though it's wireless, you still have to turn it on, Tracy. So I'm just going to hopefully you guys can see, yes. I'm going to hot glue a section right down my skeleton spine. No biggie, not a whole bunch. Don't worry about the strands. We can remove all that later. Just place them down. They are 2 pieces. You're going to have to do your other one. You do not have to use both. I like the effect it gives. And careful, guys. Again, they're hot. Not that you don't know this. Don't glue your fingers to it. And here's the other one. Let's cut this one down as well. Let's trim this one up straight. And I'm just going to glue them together real quick. And again, these are Dollar Tree items. But you can use anything you want. Use whatever you have. Position them. Oh, Tracy, crafting mistake. Crafting fail. Look, I put them on the wrong way. Oops, rewind. Okay, so I just took it apart, and I'm going to glue the other wing that I did not glue together. I'm going to glue them together, because it was a good idea. Yeah, crafting fail. OMG. That's okay. We could probably just put a nice bead right down the back and attach both of them at the same time. without being butterfingers. Hold them there. Yeah, that looks much better. What do you think? Oops, much better. Super stinking adorable. So there's one. Oops, his wing's fallen. Okay, so here's one. You can cut this little thing off too if you prefer. See if I can get him to sit up while we're doing this. No, he needs a prop. Oh well, he's not getting a prop. Alright. I'm going to lay him over like that just so that it, oh my gosh, the wings have a chance to dry. So I'm going to cut this plastic tip off because I'm like, just cut it off if you want. Let's see. Oh yeah, super easy. And let's use these. I'm just going to cut this right like that. You can always trim them more if you want. No biggie. I'm going to hot glue these together. I'm going to use my wireless glue gun. Cordless, not wireless. Oh my gosh. I know. Flip him over on his back and run a nice glue bead down it. Put the wings on properly the very first time. Always helps, right? Just hold them right there for a minute. You can put another bead down the middle if you want. So that is how you do that. Oops. Yeah. Wonderful video, Tracy. Wonderful video. And if you want to adjust them a little bit before it totally dries, you can manipulate them a little bit. And I'm going to pause the video, do the other two, and it's stinking adorable. I'll see you guys. I'll see you in a minute. So the next thing we do is get them in our jar. And the best thing to do is, truthfully, because they're not going to fit like this, and we need them to bend, is start cutting off some pieces. We're going to hot glue them back on. So I'm going to cut off down here. And his hands. Here at the arms. Again, these are getting hot glued back on. I need sharper scissors. And I'm going to go ahead and cut off that. And now I'll be able to get them back down in there a whole lot easier. These will bend forward. It's going to be sitting. Like this. So we're going to hot glue them back together. We're just going to make sure we can get them in there. So I'm gonna, let's see how we do. All right, we're gonna have to hot glue these on first. These arms do not move. We're gonna have to most likely hot glue these in place. The first thing I think I should do is put some Spanish moss in the bottom of this jar, just to make it look a little better. I think I'm going to cut some. And I'm just going to, you don't need a lot, just enough to stuff that down in there. You can always add more. Stuff it down inside of there. Use whatever you need to help you push it in. There we go. And I've found that laying it on its side helps put the fairy in. I'm just getting the glue off the side there. There we go. And let's continue. I'm going to put this in all of them. I am going to put a few stones in the bottom. There we go. Oops, sorry, I probably wasn't even in sight for that. But I went ahead and I glued one together so far. So we're going to do the next ones right now. I'm going to use the leg. Put the leg on first. Put a gob of glue there and just attach it back on. Hold it. We're going to do the other one the same way. And hopefully these will fit back in, will fit in our mason jar. Let those dry. We're going to do the same thing with the hands. You can position these any way you want. Take your time. You can't do these wrong. Unless, of course, you put the wings on backwards like I did. And then it's very easy to do them wrong. Yeah, I'm just going to make it look like his hands are on his knees. Something like that. Like I said, we can always fix it. And this one's being a little difficult. There we go. This is such a light plastic. You don't need a high heat setting or a heavy duty. You could actually use super glue gel if you want. Alright, so that is this one. So I have two of them done. Am I in frame? This one said, yes, you are. All right, I'm going to glue the other ones together, and I'll be right back. I have just glued this arm and leg. Oops, his arm just fell off. So yeah, I just glued his arm and leg, re-glued. Not quite sure how this one is going to sit yet. And what I'm going to do with his other arm, haven't figured it out. I'm just going to glue it on real quick, and I'll figure out. I'm just going to glue it on, just like that. Whoops, I think I glued it on backwards. No, it's right. I'm just going to glue it back on. It doesn't matter. Just glue it back on so that you can get it in the jar. So now we have 3 of them. Trying to get them to stand up some way. And I have one more to do. This one, we're going to glue his legs on first. I found gluing the legs on first kind of helps me. Maybe. There we go. Put the glue on the leg you cut off. And put it back on. There we go. Give it a second. Yikes. And do the other one. While that's adhering, I'm going to put a dab of hot glue down here at this joint as well to keep it still. Yes. Just like that. Ah, my finger's stuck. There we go. Because I want them to sit. And my fingers are in the way. That might help. Bring it back a little. I'm going to attempt to glue the other side, you guys. Hot glue on this little leg. This little leg of mine. Watch me really mess it up now. Yikes, he's falling apart. Alright, there we go. I'm going to glue his arms on. Whoops, his leg. Hold on. Okay, so we just had a catastrophe. So I'm going to hot glue this other leg in place down here. Because they are squirrely little things. Squirrely little skeletons before their leg is in place. And then I'm going to hot glue the other one back on again. There we go. Try this one more time. You guys have patience. It's okay. And again, you know, they're just from the Dollar Tree, so if we mess up, we're not out a lot of money. Let's get them sitting up. Dude, or dudette, whoever you are, you're being a little difficult right now. Aw, he has a little broken leg. No wonder. Can you see that? Aw. Huh, okay. I didn't do that when I cut him, I don't think. Now we're going to glue his arms on. Yeah, okay. Let me show you what. I made a book for him. So, figure out how this is going to work. So I want my arms on there and him to hold the book. So I should probably glue his arms to the book first. Does that make sense? Yeah, totally. All right, I'm going to glue his hands to the book. Hot. Of course it's hot. It's hot glue, you goof. And I'm going to hot glue the other hand to the other cover of the book. Hold it there just for a minute. I'm making a mess. I forgot to lay down a piece of paper. But, yeah, I know. Truthfully, hot glue comes right up off of it. It's no big deal. Alright, so now I'm going to hot glue my book in his hand. This looks like a good spot right here. And let's do the other side. Oh no, his arms keep falling off. There we go. And this one is going to be right there. There we go. And hold it for a minute. So it dries right there. Hey, looks like he's waving. Alright, I'm going to put you guys on pause while this is adhering. Okay, so I managed to get this one in the jar. Yeah, that was a hot glue glob that it was a bad idea. But hey, craft with your mistakes. That's alright, we'll figure something out. And here's the back. No big deal, it's the back. So one is done. Well, it's inside anyways. One is inside and they're going to be super adorable. So let's get the next one in. Try this one. Like I said, I found it was easier just to squish them down in, hopefully. Squish it down in. The wings bend. Whoops, turn its head back around where it belongs. I guess I should have hot glued that head. Let me do that real quick before it gets stuck in there too far. Hold on. I just want to hot glue that head in place. And I'll do that with the other ones also. The other one, I actually ended up hot gluing his little head to the wing, if you can see a spot, to keep it up a little. There we go. keep moving it, it's not going to stay put. That's the way we want it. And if you want, you can put some hot glue on the bottom so that you get it in there fast enough. You can stick it right down. Oops. Kind of wanted it turning this way with the jar design on the back. Because I didn't have any plain jars. If you have some jars that are plain, and truthfully, I would have preferred if I had a bigger jar for them. But I'm going to make do with what I have. Craft with what I have in the house. They're so stinking adorable. Let's go on with the next one. Okay, so I'm going to put you guys on pause. I'm going to go ahead and get the other two in there. And then we're going to put tops on them. And don't forget, if you have to, go ahead and glue those joints in place. They won't go anywhere. So I brought out a whole bunch of stuff to embellish, add greenery, add all kinds of cool stuff in there. But you guys, I truly love how simple it is. So I'm not adding any more. I'm not adding any more. What I'm going to do is now put a top on it. And I was thinking of immediately thought of my kids. All 4 kids when they were young. Mom, you cannot put a lid on there. They won't be able to breathe. Correct. They won't be able to breathe. So instead of poking holes in a perfectly good jar, I decided I would think like my kids. And yeah, we'll use some real pretty lace. What do you think? Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm going to cut a piece of lace. Let's see. I mean, I don't think we need a huge piece. Oh yes, totally. That is exactly what we're going to do. And then I have some beads. And I'm going to put that around there. Let's see how this works. What I've decided to do is go ahead and put some hot glue around the edge. All the way around it. Put that on it. Ooh, warm. Squish it in. It's okay. I do have finger protectors. Why I didn't use them, I do not know. Just pinch. Pinch and squish. No big deal, because we are going to put some pearl string on it. And we can trim this down afterwards. So I took this string out of the package. And there's 4 yards here. And the hardest part was finding the end. I'm going to start in the back. Hot glue. And work my way around. Whoopsie. Hold that in there still for a minute. Don't pull it too tight, Trace. Got glue, all kinds of stuff all over my fingers. Oh well. Hey, that's what's all fun about crafting, right? Just keep adding this string of beads in. Or ribbon. Or maybe you have a mason, you do have a mason jar lid, rings, and you just want to use the ring. You could even paint the ring if you wanted. And hot glue this right into place, just like that. And then snip. This is the back side. And we can trim all this up too. Whoops. We will trim all this up. I'm going to do the same exact thing to the next one. You guys, I love these. I love these. All right, so I will be right back. I'll be right back when I'm done with the other ones. And just in case, if you're interested, this has stayed charged the whole time. The whole time. Okay. Now that I've got them all, tops on all of them, I'm just going to trim them up a little because I want to see the fairy. Just going to trim it up. Nothing fancy, nothing perfect. Just cut it up nice and short. And I'm going to continue like that with all of them. Trim it right off. You don't have to. Like I said, you can make these yours. You can do so much. All right, I will be back when I get the other two done. Okay, let's get a better peek at these. And again, they are not perfect. I wished I would have had a larger mason jar. They're so cute. So you could display these together. You can give them away as gifts. You can put them on your mantle. Oh my gosh, you guys. Again, I just love these. Hello. Do you guys want to do another Dollar Tree DIY? Well, we have a few supplies here. Pool noodle, styrofoam skulls, charger, hot glue gun. We're going to need some black paint. Also, we have some super glue gel. Not sure if the the hot glue is going to melt the styrofoam skull, so I have backup. And then again, we might use both. And as always, always, make sure you have something to drink. So if you're ready, let's get this started. And I will get stuff out of the way. And the wrapping. So this usually comes off real easy. Dollar Tree. Now they come off easy. You guys are great. But I still suggest, you guys, like cleaning this off because we're gonna hot glue stuff to it. So I have alcohol. Like, yeah, what is this? And I have over here some paper towels that I moved out of the way. So I'm just gonna spray one side. You'll be happy that you did, especially because we're gonna paint this. Paint it all black. And you're not gonna want your paint chipping off. So it only takes a moment to clean it. And it's alcohol, so it's gonna clean it real good. And this is the exact reason why we saved these from a previous haul. The little spray bottle tops. They're great for alcohol. Oh my gosh, yeah. I love using alcohol cleaning the windows, the mirrors. Yeah, it's perfect. Give it a try. Okay. Next thing. Let's not get this dirty. Let's remove the plastic. Yeah. Easier said than done. Okay, so I removed the plastic off the skulls and decided we need a coffee break. Glasses, just in case I need them. And this is what we are going to do. We're going to glue these skulls together. I'm going to do this better so you guys can see. And we're going to put the charger, we're going to glue the charger on top of that. Here we go. We want it to set nicely. And this will be on top. Oh yeah. Can you see it? You're like, no, not yet. That's alright. I don't mind. Is my glue gun ready? It looks blue. Oh, it's totally ready. Yeah, I need glasses for this. Whoopsies. What am I doing? I'm stuck. I forgot. Once it's all charged and ready and shows blue, you guys, you don't have to stay plugged into the wall anymore. So we're gonna put some right here. Oh yeah, this will work great. Caution though, you guys, if it starts to melt your styrofoam, use your super glue gel. Oh, we're falling apart. All that. I'm gonna hold these for a second so they stay nice and tight. And then this one is gonna get glued. Nice fat blob. Stick it on there. And, yep, this one too. And you're right. How come I don't have something to protect my surface? One moment. And you guys, for quick hold, I'm going to use this super glue gel that I get from the Dollar Tree. You guys, I use this on my nails when I have used fake nails that I get from Dollar Tree. But because we are bowling, I'm not using any nails right now. Actually, unfortunately, for like 30 weeks. Yeah, can you believe it? 30 weeks. Alright, so we're just gonna give this time to adhere. Super glue gel will be a quicker setup time. Okay, so do you remember our Dollar Tree candle DIY? Oh my gosh, this thing is amazing. So we might as well burn it while we're making Dollar Tree decorations. Oh my gosh, you guys. I love how this candle turned out. It's beauteous. We will set her off to the side. Hopefully it's not distracting. No, it's not. And I filled my coffee cup up while I had you guys on pause. This is setting up nicely. And now we're gonna, why is it crooked? Oh, just because of the bag. I was like, oh my gosh, how could you glue them crookedly? Alright, so this is gonna set, let's see where it's gonna set, because that's where we want to glue it. Now, don't worry if it's not perfect. Craft with your mistakes. But I'm pretty sure we're gonna, oopsies. I was just trying to make sure. Good. And kind of like centered-ish. Let's just wing it. Oh man, you guys. I have to put glue in my glue gun. But what's nice about this one is once you find your stick, is once your glue stick is in there, it stays. It's so, I know, that's kind of crazy to be excited about, but. So we're going to do this. I'm just guesstimating where the glue's going to be, truthfully. Hope this is right. And we only have, caution guys, it is warm, hot glue, warm. Oh my gosh, this is going to be stinking adorable. I think I might have missed this side over here. Let me turn it around. And hey, if that happens, don't worry about it. We'll fix it. We'll glue her down. You'll get it. Just don't stick your fingers on it. You'll burn yourself. But, you guys, if I haven't told you guys before and you haven't seen my videos, the Dollar Tree has the finger protectors. There we go. Alright. So, the next thing we need to do is make room and decide how large we want our candles to be. So I hauled this candle and I finally put batteries in it and it works. Battery operated candle. I love these things. So I'm going to use this one for like my first one. A guesstimated size. Now these are pretty easy. We could probably just cut through with scissors. Yes, ma'am, we can. So there's the first one, and of course we're going to want to try to get them straight. So we'll fix them. So maybe we should use a knife. I just happen to have one from a knife block, and we'll straighten this one back. Let's see. Let's pick one that. You guys, sorry if you do not like the sound of styrofoam. That is close enough, you guys. Craft with your mistakes. These are great for packing, and if you're sending pictures. So let's see. One a little bit shorter? Well, of course, just a little bit shorter. This is upside down, you guys, don't worry. That was just to mark it. See which end is straighter? Ha, they're not. That's okay. We want some short ones, so we don't even have to. I'll do a couple short ones. And let's see if we have a couple short ones. This one can come off now. We'll put it over here with our other beauteous candle. What do you think? We need one more medium, middle-sized one? I think you're right. I think you are right. We need a middle-sized one in here. Like right here. Yes, totally. Ah! Don't worry, we are going to fix that so that will not happen to you when you have company. Or your pets come flying through the house acting all goofusy. Yeah, I know. Throwing their toys up in the air. I know. Oh yeah, totally better. So, one more teeny tiny short one. Even shorter than this in the front. Yes, I agree. Have fun with them. Just make however many you want. We're going to put the battery operated tea light candles in here. Oh my gosh, this is going to be stinking adorable. So, do you know what we do next? You're like, yeah, I absolutely do. You get rid of that humongous knife because you're an adult child, Trey. Move that out of the way. Now, we're going to hot glue or super glue or silicone, caulk, any type of glue or adhesive you have, use it. Just be cautious. I don't know what will melt our foam. I do know I've used hot glue and foam on previous DIYs. Just load them up. I have my other glue gun warming up. Stick this one right in the center where it belongs. Just in case my chargeable one dies on me. I love this little pink one. But I end up with such long videos that it dies on me. But I don't mind, I have backup. And with the glue, you can straighten these out a little bit better. I love how the chamber is totally full all the time. So yeah, these are going to be our fake candles. Let's get them off, please. I just got away from my glue to get one. Quit being impatient. So these are going to be our candle. And then we're going to set our battery operated ones on the top. Did you say it was coffee break time? I agree. I'm going to get a tea light real quick. I will be right back. Guys, get your coffee. I have a whole bag of these tea light candles, and once you know, I can only find one. But here is my dilemma. You guys, I say it all the time. We're going to craft on the fly. I should have put a little pocket down in these, so my tea candle would sit a little bit inside. So that's what I'm going to go do. I'm going to go get my little retractable knife and make this a little simpler and probably safer. So I will be right back. Okay, so retractable knife, and let's see how this works. Glasses is probably a good idea. You know what, you guys? I'm not even sure if this is right. You know what? We're not going to worry about it. We're not going to worry about it. What we will do, because we're going to turn these candles, make them look more like candles. I have an all-purpose caulk. Now you can paint this. It's interior, exterior, odorless, and paintless, or paintable. I'm pretty sure I picked this up from Dollar Tree. Yes, I did. It's a Greenbrier product. Right here on the back. And let's see if we can make this look like candles dripping. Well, let's get it started first. What's going on? There we go. Now, I was going to use hot glue. I think I want a bigger retractable knife. Alright, now I'm going to try to get a nice drip looking on here. So, not as easy as it looks. Maybe I should have put it in a bag, but we got this. Just let it drip. Or glob. Or glob. Never mind. We're going to put this one on the top. There we go. Nice fat line is what we want. There we go. Yeah, you know. You can do this. Let's do all of these real quick. Like I said, we're going to paint them. You add more later. Just make sure we get all of them first. So I only have this one tube. I might have other caulk, truthfully, from the fairy gardens to me. Excuse me, I said fairy gardens. I meant the fairy houses, toad houses, stuff like that. Frog houses. And truthfully, if you do something like that, a clear silicone caulk works best for an adhesive. in high heat, your stones won't fall out. Alright, like I said, I have a nice fat hole here, cut in this tube. I'm just putting this around the tops to help hopefully hide the candles. Yeah, do it up. Like I said, you cannot do these wrong. If you're a cake decorator, you're probably like going, "Ooh, Tracy, what a mess." Yeah, I know. Sorry, please give me some grace. We're doing the best that we can. Let's just turn it around, right? Let's check the other side. I guess I should mention my friend Kelly, Jessie, and their little girl, Fiona. She sent me and wanted me to do this DIY. I'm like, okay, let's see what we do. So I'm just, in case you have this displayed so that people see the back, we're gonna just decorate the back up with our melted wax. And you can use any color. Yep, you can use any color you want. You don't have to use green. So I really didn't use as much of this as I thought. And hopefully it dries fast. I'm gonna move everything out of the way. And once it dries, we're gonna paint everything black. Everything black. I'm so excited, I can't wait. I have a couple of I'm using chalkboard paint. So I have a couple of them that we've already been using, and one full one. And then I have miscellaneous other black paint, so it doesn't really matter. I have plenty of black. Everything is going to be black. The styrofoam, the charger, the candles, and I'm even going to paint these black. So, a good thing you can do while you're waiting, move your glue guns out of the way. Make sure you have your decorating, whatever picks you're going to use, and you can start cutting them apart, because we're going to use these individual. And even some of them you're going to cut down even more. So we might as well just chop these off while you're waiting for your candle tray to finish, your candles to dry. Probably works better if you have glasses on, you guys. So I'm going to cut these apart with my glasses on, finish my cup of coffee, and you guys, oh my gosh, I hope this dries quick. I wonder how long it's supposed to take this to dry. Wait 2 hours before painting. Well, protect from water until cured. Okay. Okay. Maybe this will work. Or at least speed the process up a little where we can paint it. Oh my gosh, you can see it changing from super shiny to a matte look. So yeah, I'm gonna do this, you guys. I'll be back. So holy cow, you guys, that worked super great. Especially if you put it on the cooler air cycle. Yes, it is not cured, but for video purposes, I'm gonna paint it. I think it'll be just fine. Okay, so I have my favorite Dollar Tree bowl, my favorite Dollar Tree brush, and I'm gonna start at the bottom and work my way up. And we're just gonna paint everything. I probably should have started with the front end. Let's do that so you guys can see. Just load it up. You're gonna put it on the charger, so don't worry about it. If it gets on the charger, you paint everything you want. I mean, everything is black. You can use any type of black you want. I just have an abundance of this chalkboard paint from my son. And we're going to work our way up. And we're going to paint the candles. So I'm going to pause and paint. I'll be back. So some of you guys might be wondering why I have not decided to spray paint this. You're like, oh my gosh, you'd be done with it by now. I have found that some spray paints will eat away at the styrofoam. So that's why I choose to just paint. I will be back. Oh my gosh, you guys. Painting these skulls is just too much fun. Oh my gosh. Yeah, and truthfully, I've been thinking about it. You really don't have to use black if you don't want to. You could use any color you want. This is great. This is too fun. We're making a ton of them. We'll be right back. Now I'm just going to paint the tray. I'm going to try to go around the clock right now. I don't want to disturb it too much, giving it as much time to set up as I possibly can. Because again, these are black candles, melted wax. Oh my gosh, this is great. Kelly, thank you so much for requesting this. I'm having fun. I'm having fun. I'm having me some fun. Let's keep painting. And you guys, don't forget to do the little lip here on the front. Especially if you're doing all one color. You don't want anything shiny. The most gratifying, and you guys, don't worry about getting it perfect. Oh, a bug got in here and is flying around. Oh my gosh, the clumps, it's great. So I'm putting more paint in my bowl, and I'm going to continue on. You guys, this is wonderful. So you guys, this is taking longer to paint than I expected. And not only that, but my friend Tammy called, so I'm going to have a coffee break with Tammy and paint. Coffee break, then paint. I'll be back shortly and let you see my progress. You guys, don't give up. Keep painting. It's tedious, but it sure is nice looking. Look at it. Doesn't it look beautiful? Oh my gosh, you guys. This is so freaking cool. Getting close to finishing it up. What do you think? What do you think? It's great. Just a little bit more to paint, and I have to find more of the battery operated tea lights. But you guys, look at how awesome it looks. So I have a couple of more tiny ones to do. And hey, stay tuned. Let's see how it looks when it's all lit up. So you guys, if you need to, take a smaller paintbrush and get inside, just in case somebody notices the inside of your pool noodles aren't painted. And then you can also use these to get way down deep in the cracks where you have, well, where your pea noodle sticks out. You just keep turning it around, you'll find it. And if you have to put a second coat of paint on, go for it. I'll be back. Now we're at the point, you guys, where we can start blinging it up. It is still damp, wet from painting, but for video purposes, we're hot gluing pieces in. You guys, have fun. Put them anywhere you want. Let's have a gray one. Let's put it on this side. Like I said, you can't do these wrong. You really cannot do these wrong. Stick them wherever you want. Oh my gosh, have fun. Stick another one here. Yeah, I'm just going to add this up, bling it up, go get some more candles, and you guys. I'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, you guys, so I have added Dollar Tree picks, Halloween picks, some leaf. You can add anything you want. So far I've got one candle painted, and I'm gonna go see where that bag of candles is. Do you know where I put it? Sounds good. Let me know what you think so far.
Like, comment, subscribe, share. We would love to have you in the family.